my minions, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, and I decided I probably better do another review of this palette. I'm really undecided if I'm going to contact Too Faced and send this back or not, and I really didn't use any of the neutrals the first time around, so that's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna use those. Sometimes the neutrals versus the glitters, and a lot of people use more neutrals than glitters. I thought we would give this a shot again. I'm still really upset about the packaging. That's not going to go away, and that is why I'm seriously considering sending it back. I just really hate the fact that it's already coming apart. I am contacting Too Faced to see what happens with this and what their thoughts are, because the fact that it's already splitting like it is and stuff and denting so easy just from me trying to open it, not good. So last time I didn't really use much other than this one here, and I guess if you want to call that one a neutral or that one, you can. Now, I did realize after I shot the last one and I kept smelling it, I was like, oh my god, this smells amazing, which it does. On the front of the package, it says that it smells like fresh baked sugar cookies. I've made a lot of sugar cookies and I know what they smell like, and it certainly smells something like that. It smells amazing. I gotta say it smells like fresh, frosted, warm sugar cookies. I make them for my family because they love them warm out of the oven. And this smells a lot like that, with that super sweet scent. First, I'm taking cookie batter, and I'm just gonna set my lid with that. And the reason I don't like these small pans on any palette is see how messy that gets? And I don't like my palettes to look messy, so that irritates the shit out of me. I don't normally buy small pan palettes, but I don't own a ton of Lorac palettes. It's not that they're not good quality, it's just my personal preference. I usually keep my palettes in their boxes because I like to keep them neat looking. Small pans like this, inevitably I get stuff everywhere because you do have to swirl your brush in these a little bit. They're not like so highly pigmented that you can just tap in. And now I'm going to take cookie batter, which is right here, and I'm just putting that in my outer corner. And that shade is stunning. Now I'm going to take Pine Cone, which is this shade right up here, which the first time I used this, I think I saw it, but because of how they open, you sort of cover that shade up when you're looking at the other side. I'm going to take Toffee Chocolate, which is like, it's a redder brown. Because I am trying to use some more shades this time, I'm going to take Chocolate Wasteland, and I'm just very carefully using the same brush I just had and just putting it on the very tip. I'm just doing the outer corner. I used quite a lot of these mattes. This one, this one, this one, and this one. It gets super messy super quickly. So if that's a problem to you, I don't like that. It's not going to determine whether or not I keep the palette. I'll just wipe it off at the end. It does annoy me. First, I'm going to take Tiny Prancer. I had noticed that these shimmers didn't work very well with a brush, especially the heavy glitters. So I'm just going to take this on a flat brush. I will probably go over it with my fingers. And because, in my opinion, most shimmers like that work best with your fingers. But just so you can see what it looks like applied with a brush. So that's what it looks like with a brush, and now I'm just going to go over that with my finger. Yeah, it automatically just makes it look quite a lot better. It just gives a smoother, like, better application. Now I'm going to take Sleigh Bells, which is right here, and come in just a little bit. They do look really pretty on. I'm not going to take away with that from that. Like, as much as they annoy me a bit with the way they apply, they do look gorgeous once you get them on the lid. Now I'm going to Break the Ice, which is right here. I'm just going to bring that all the way into my inner corner. And that is one of my favorite shades in this palette overall. Like, it is a super pretty shade. So we're just going to come around the outer corner. First, I'm going to use Pine Cone, which is that color there. I'm going to grab some Crunch Luck, which is just a gorgeous shade also, and I'm just using the same brush and going over that. I haven't used Jolly Gosh at all. I'm just going to grab a tiny brush and go into that. I'm going to take Let It Shimmer and bring that into the inner corner. I'm just going to take a clean brush and blend around the outside edge really well. I'm going to take this Hank and Henry eyeliner and do my eyeliner. I did use this to line my waterline with, a Peel eyeliner and the Desert Taupe shade. So let's use some of these other products. So first I'm going to go into the smaller one, and I'm just going to use Chocolate Soleil. I'm going to use a stippling brush today. I'm super pale, and I find this works better for me, just so I don't get such a dark line. This smells freaking amazing. You actually want to eat it. Today, I'm using the lighter shades, so we're going to use Snow Kissed. I used much darker shades yesterday. This Snow Kissed shade actually went on, maybe it's the brush, I don't know. It's going on much more pigmented, much darker than the other shades in there did. So now I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this Pink Christmas and use that as a blush topper. I don't know, there's something about that shade that just totally gives me Snow Kissed vibes. Like the other one's named Snow Kissed, but that one, that's the shade I turn outside when it's cold. So I'm taking my Pretty Vulgar setting powder and I'm just going to blend everything together and do my highlight last. So we're going to use Angel Wings highlight, and as I said before, this highlight is amazing. So I'm going to get this with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and go back into this and see what happens. I haven't tried any of these wet yet. That is so pretty. I'm going to pick out a lipstick and I'll be right back. This is from the Too Faced Now and Then collection, because I'm using Too Faced, and it is a gorgeous shade. This is definitely like, this was from like 1994, whenever Too Faced first came out, and I can tell you right now, as somebody who was in high school then, absolutely, totally the shade I wore in high school. It's that very frosted-y look. Let's talk about this a little bit. How do these work? They work fine. The neutrals in here, I used like almost all of them, and except for the shimmers, obviously you can only use so many of those. Fine, they blend out fine. They're not amazing. They're not the type of pigment I expect from Too Faced though. Like when I use their chocolate gold palette, I dip in one time with my brush, I put it on my lid, and it's good. This you have to keep dipping back into the palette to get and build up to the shade you want. Now I understand that some people, that's like what they need and want for a variety of reasons. And if that's you, then you'll probably really love this. For me though, I find it sort of frustrating because I just expect more from this brand. I can count on my hand the amount of Christmas palettes I've bought from any brand. I think there's been two. The Pure Grinch palette was one of them, and it was amazing. You can still buy that on Pure, and that is an amazing Christmas palette. Like, holy crap, I love that thing. And this is leaving me a little annoyed. And it's sad because the rest of it, the highlight and the bronzer are gorgeous. The blushes are gorgeous. I cannot help but be just really kind of annoyed that not doing what I expected it to. I've noticed the glitter fallout from this thing is insane. You shouldn't have to use glitter glue to keep the shimmers on your lid, and I do have glitter fallout already. So I'm not real happy about that, and I've not been real happy with this. It's not terrible. Are you gonna hate it? I don't know. I guess that depends on what you want from your palettes, but I don't think you're gonna love it as much as you should, because it is adorable. Like, how freaking cute is that? I just think you could spend your money better elsewhere, even if you don't get the cute Christmas palette out of it. Not that they don't create a beautiful look. Like, this look is really pretty. I really enjoyed doing this look. I really like the way it looks. If nothing else, the packaging should not be coming apart. and I've never done a TooFaced.com return, so we'll see how that goes. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!